toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. McCain. He's going to try and go deep again. This is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Saints at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Off the play fake, McCain finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. first quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to throw again.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Hall.
He's at the 30. 10, 5.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
All again on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun, Jackson.
They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson.
over the middle. That's hauled in by Tony. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On third down, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Going up top. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Again, Jackson.
The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They go play action now. Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
This offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
That's a pretty play. They would come out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jackson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off-play action. McCain. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Hall want to give up the middle. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. To throw is Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
Touchdown, Washington.
From 13 yards out.
And the Commanders are able to move back in front.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind.
That's caught at the 25.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Looking to throw. McCain. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Jackson.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Kadarius Toney, 81 yards. And the Commanders have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye. He
just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
23 yards, the final tally.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rip.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Taken at the goal line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson now. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 70 yards.
And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
35, Saints 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
To throw on 2nd down, McCain.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, McCain. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That's taken on the 25. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
And a lane slowly materializing there as they get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Oliver. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Straight ahead is home.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Saints are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. McCain, he's going to let it go again. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. McCain. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw. McCain. He's going to let this one go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 56 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'll go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A handoff for Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with Elliott. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. McCain. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. McCain working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's a give to Hall. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. For the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. McCain. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Bryce Hall, and the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
Charles, a lot of happy faces.